What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Raw Talk. I'm Jack Rivers. This is Casey Lane, and we're coming off a wild Monday Night Raw here in Chicago. I don't even know where to start, man.
Yeah, dude, this one had everything. Tag team shakeups, Money in the Bank qualifiers, AJ Lee and Bayley tearing into each other, and oh yeah, that insane main event where The Rock just straight up bailed on Kurt Angle.
Yeah, The Rock literally said I'm outta here and left Kurt to die against Orton and Triple H. Unbelievable. But we'll get to that, trust me. Let's kick it off at the top of the show. So, first up, Los Lotharios, Berto and Angel, against Butch and Ridge Holland, with the winner getting a ticket to Money in the Bank for that tag team title three-way.
And Los Lotharios pulled it off. Honestly, not surprised. They always deliver in the ring. They're crisp, fast, innovative, but here's my thing, Jack. The fans just don't connect with them.
Facts. Like, technically they're excellent, but in WWE, you need that extra connection. The Brutes had that story going on, Butch and Ridge literally slapping each other mid-match, bickering like an old married couple.
Yeah, bro, it was like you missed the tag, smack, no, you missed the tag, smack. Not exactly what you want to see if you're trying to win gold.
Right, and because of that, Berto and Angel capitalize. They're now in the tag title match at Money in the Bank with Ko and Sami, plus one other team to be determined next week. Honestly, do you think they even stand a chance?
Probably not. Owens and Zayn are on fire, but hey, stranger things have happened. Imagine Los Lotharios sneaking the belts. That'd be a massive push.
Next up, Women's Money in the Bank qualifier, Liv Morgan vs. Shayna Baszler.
Man, I was hyped for this one. Liv's been through hell with injuries, and to see her back, healthy and winning. That was awesome.
I agree. Liv's one of those underdogs the fans really get behind. And tonight she beats Shayna clean to punch her ticket to MITB.
But let's not act like Shayna wouldn't have been a good choice too. She's a destroyer. She's legit. She's got main event potential. The briefcase on her would have been scary.
True, but I'm glad Liv's in. Piper Niven's already in, Cora Jade's in from SmackDown, and now Liv joins them. This ladder match is shaping up. And speaking of ladder matches, how about Carmelo Hayes tonight?
Oh, my guy. Carmelo Hayes beats Grayson Waller to qualify. And let's not forget, this man's been rubbing shoulders with Orton and feuding with The Undertaker. Undertaker. That's insane.
Yeah, Melo's rise has been ridiculous. If WWE actually puts the briefcase on him, it's basically a stamp of approval. This is our guy.
Exactly. He's already in there with Rollins and McIntyre. Now add Melo. That's a stacked field.
Money in the Bank could easily steal the show act.
Now we gotta talk about AJ Lee and Bayley.
Dude, this blew up fast. They were supposed to have a match tonight, but before it even started, Bayley blindsides AJ during her entrance, throws her right into the apron. That looked nasty.
Yeah, and then it just turned into a flat-out brawl. The ref's like, nah, I'm done, and throws it out. But then Damage Control hits the ring, and AJ Lee gets jumped 3-on-1.
That's classic Bayley though, right? Get your squad, take advantage, beat down the champ.
Yeah, but AJ lying in the middle of the ring while Bayley, Io, and Dakota stand tall. That's a preview of what we're getting at Money in the Bank.
And honestly, I think this is the match I'm most hyped for on the women's side. AJ versus Bayley's been brewing, and it feels like it could headline a PPV. And then the main event. Oh my god, where do we start?
Bro, this was messy in the best way. So it's supposed to be Orton and Triple H against Kurt Angle. Handicap match, right?
Yeah, but the GM comes out and says, nope, not happening. Can't risk Angle's health, can't do 2-on-1, so he promises Kurt a partner. And who does he get? The Universal Champion The Rock.
Crowd went nuts. Chicago lost it. But here's the twist, Rock and Angle don't get along. At all. Rock beat Angle at Payback to retain the Universal Championship, and there's still heat.
Yeah, they start bickering mid-match. Kurt blind tags himself in, Rock doesn't like it, so Rock just clocks him with a punch and literally walks out, leaves him there.
Like, the People's Champion just dipped. Straight up said, I don't need to be here. I'm here for the fans. But the boos were loud, man. Chicago wasn't buying it.
Which left Kurt alone, 2-on-1, against Orton and Triple H and, shocker, they won. Not exactly the Olympic hero ending Angle wanted.
Nah. But you know what this sets up, right? Rock versus Angle at Money in the Bank. Guaranteed. If not, they're wasting gold.
100%. That feud's heating up, Orton and Triple H are weirdly clicking as a duo, and Money in the Bank is looking stacked.
So, to wrap it up, Los Lotharios in the tag title hunt, Liv and Melo heading to MITB, AJ Lee left lying thanks to Damage Control, and The Rock walking out on Kurt Angle.
Crazy show. Chicago got their money's worth tonight. Next week we find out the last team in that tag match, and maybe Rock versus Angle officially gets announced.
Either way, Money in the Bank is looking like a must-see.
Could be the PPV of the summer. Alright, guys, that's it for Raw Talk. I'm Jack Rivers, that's Casey Lane, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.